Week 12 was insane. Blame it on the turkey tryptophan and excess of family time, the changing of the weather. Whatever it was, at least it was exciting. Without further ado, here is the perfect FanDuel lineup for Week 12. Russell Wilson had his best game of the year this week versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. It wasn't a career high, but you were certainly happy if you were one of the 2.16% of entries that played him. He threw for 5 touchdowns, scored 35.2 FanDuel points, and only cost you $7,600. Adrian Peterson was the only obvious choice that finished this week as a top contender. Owned in 12% of lineups, Peterson put up 31.7 FanDuel points against the bad Atlanta run defense. He cost you $9,000, but sometimes you get what you paid for. C.J. Anderson finally made a showing in the perfect lineup. After coming into the 2015 season with so much promise, Anderson simply couldn't get anything going. This week, he ruined the Patriots' perfect season, but could have helped you win big with 29.3 FanDuel points at the cost of $5,800. All 3 wide receivers in the perfect lineup had a career FanDuel performance, and all 3 were rostered in less than 2% of lineups. Frankly, that makes sense. First, Doug Baldwin dominated the Steelers and scored 35.5 FanDuel points while only costing $5,300 in 0.74% of lineups. Then Sammy Watkins put on a show, albeit only in the first half, against the Kansas City Chiefs. 1.95% of entries rostered Watkins at $6,800, and he finished the game with 30.8 points. And Marcus Wheaton rounds out the receiving corps with 30.6 FanDuel points at only $4,900 against Seattle's Legion of Boom. Unreal. So unreal, only 0.09% of you plugged him in. Frankly, it's surprising that anyone plugged him in at all. Julius Thomas reemerged this week against the Chargers and put up 22.1 FanDuel points in 2.6% of lineups at the price of $5,300. Chris Boswell kicked his way to 11 points in Seattle while costing 8.21% of you $4,500. And the Cincinnati Bengals cost you $4,800 as they tore down the St. Louis Rams. Their defense scored 17 points and were in 10.53% of lineups. When all is said and done, this week's perfect lineup scored 243.2 FanDuel points at the cost of $54,000. Yes, to have achieved perfection, you would have left $6,000 on the table. For FanDuel Insider, this is Brandon Marianne Lee. Good luck in Week 13.
Hi, this is Madeline Burke from FanDuel, and thanks for watching. We put out videos every day to make sure you're up to date on all your sports news. Click here to subscribe to our channel and click here to see more tips to think about before your rosters lock. We'll see you soon.